The work from home thing really took off, I think, somewhere around 2010, 2013, somewhere in there. I don't know, when the technology got to a point where people could telecommunicate and all that stuff. And man, what a win for employees. You didn't have to spend 2 hours getting up, getting ready for the day, and the commute to the office and the commute back home and going out to buy your lunch, and there's extra money there, and there's extra money for clothes and blah, 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 blah. You could do everything from your house. You had to have a presentable top, but yeah, pants are optional. I mean, hey, it's a big win. And kind of it was a win for employers because you don't have to, well, you don't have to buy a desk. You don't have to buy a office chair. You don't have to have a commercial space, really. And if, you had a smaller company, man, what a savings. I personally know 2 people that work from home, and they are diligent. I mean, they can take a call from me, but you better get to the point. I'm working here. It better be direct. They can take a quick text, whatever. It's not a big deal, but they're working. And they're working pretty well 8 hours like they're supposed to. I've also known some other people. I worked for a lady in her house. She was home. She was work from home. And she flat out told me, I mean, she's putting in DVDs and stuff. And I'm like, hey, you got a vacation day, huh? Not that it's any of my business. She's like, no, I'm working. And she told me she works a full day on Wednesday. She works kind of a little bit Friday morning and kind of a little bit Friday afternoon. And I was like, wow, sweet gig. But I'm thinking in my head, like, man, they don't really need you. And so I'm kind of wondering here, that's a 3-sided coin like all coins are. What's going to happen here with artificial intelligence coming on board? These little make work jobs, we don't need you. Now, and I saw it during the little scamdemic thing, around about 2020. Everybody's working from home. Everybody except the essentials that aren't paid like essentials, but that's a little different topic. Anywho, I saw you. I saw you at Lowe's working from home. Is the company building a flower bed? What are you buying all this treated lumber for? And I saw you at Walmart. Does the company need groceries? I still see people to this day, just, people that I don't know in the parking lot or whatever. And I don't know these people, and they're just passing. It's like, oh, hey, Tom. Oh, hey, Barbara. Did you retire? No, I'm still working. I work from home now. What are you doing in the parking lot of Walmart? Trouble with that is, you got all this free time to go to Lowe's and Walmart and here and there and everywhere. I don't think you're needed. There's a whole cascade of make work jobs that would just kind of, I say I didn't do it. The people made, and then they made them for other people. They made them for their friends. And all this looks great on a resume or a career thing, your little LinkedIn deal. Well, when I took over the department, there was only 17 people. But when I left that department, there was 44. Yeah, but what are they doing? And please don't get me wrong, man. If you got a stay-at-home gig, sweet. And I hope it's so cushy that you get paid for. And really, if you can do your day's work in 3 hours instead of 8, I'm for going to Lowe's and building me a little knick-knack too. I'm just saying, are you needed? And when this economy is changing, and it's changing fast, and I ain't going to get into all the ins and outs of it. It ain't for the best. And people are getting replaced. And a lot of them are getting replaced with computers. So this business of skirting by and then like, I work a day on Wednesday. I might be careful. Was I you? I might be careful. Another thing that we saw during the 2020 deal, after it was all over, which it never was, but anyhow, they wanted people to come back to the office. Well, why? We've shown that we can do our work from home. Well, I'll tell you why. Because businesses some of them, had a vested interest in commercial real estate. And they're paying for office. They got a lease on office space. and there's nobody in it. So we're paying for a building. And then there's the whole thing of like the really bad managers, which are most managers. And they just got to lord over you. They've got to see you working or you're not working, which is BS. But anyhow, they want you back in that office. They want to have meetings to take up your time where you could be being productive, but instead you're going to listen to them talk. You know, some chit chat around the water cooler. See the big game? All this crap. I can't stand that world, and I've worked in it. Brutal, man. It takes a certain kind of person to put up with that kind of crap. It ain't me, I can tell you that. Anywho, there's just no point in it. There's no point in being there. And like I said, if you can get your 8 hours of work done in 3 hours, all the power to you. Why do I have to be here until 5 o'clock? We got to wait. We got to keep you here until the traffic gets really bad, and then you can go add to that traffic problem. The whole thing's just, ugh. But anywho, I think we're going to start seeing, well, you're already seeing it. We're kind of living, it's not that the recession's coming. The recession is here. The question's going to be, how far does it go? And in my estimation, it's going to go quite a ways. Depression, I don't know, stagflation, we don't know yet. We kind of know. Things are going to get ugly. Point being in all this, I guess, is, I'd be careful if I were you. Now, if you're working, they make a computer program that'll move your mouse for you or give the optical illusion, because companies had the software to start tracking mouse movement. Is he there? Is he working? We don't know. So they made a software program that you can install on your computer it'll move the, oh, I'm here, I'm working, but you're not even in the same room, you know. It's fraud on one side and it's a fraud on the other side. Some people got 2 and sometimes 3 full-time jobs simultaneously during that scamdemic when they could work from home. And man, if you could, I thought that was brilliant. Of course, the CEOs say, this is stealing from the company. You should be 100% focused on us. It's funny how that works, because a lot of times CEO have multiple boards that they sit on. And I consult for this company, and I'm an analyst for this company, but I also am the CEO of our company. Somehow that's not stealing, but you working 2, 3 jobs, that is fraud. That is theft. For shame, you know, you need to be terminated immediately. Well, in that case, it's a good thing they had a 2nd and 3rd job, isn't it? The whole corporate world it's not anything that I want to do with, I tell you that. Now, we kind of need it. Somebody's got to count the beans, keep track of the inventories, move stuff around, you know, all this stuff, it's got to be done. But with this expansion of artificial intelligence, computer doesn't take any sick days, and they don't need holiday pay. Fact is, they need almost no pay at all. All they need is a guy to maintain them once in a while. Hey, thanks for watching. You can put your comments in the comments section. It's an interesting time we're living in. It's not everybody that gets to live through the collapse of their own country and an empire. But hey, here we are. I do appreciate your time, though. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.